Alright guys, welcome to another amazing video with your boy Mark, codewithmark.com. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the extensions that I look for whenever I'm in the market or whenever I install a new editor, things in that nature. So these are my 5 go-to extensions I will always look for. If it doesn't have it, then I will not use that particular editor. So for your Visual Studio extensions, we are going to be installing HTML, jQuery, and you know I love me some jQuery, and then JavaScript, and I'm in PHP, and then Beautify. This will help you make your code. If you have it minified, it's going to make it look prettier, formatted, and everything else. So why would you need these particular extension is the obvious question, right? So first of all, you would need them because this is going to help you write code a lot faster. So let's say if you want to have a bullet template of HTML, if you could just write 1 or 2 words and it's going to give you a bullet template of, let's say, 10-12 lines, that will help you save some time. Or if you're using your let's say if you want to I don't know, I'm just going to type it here. Let's say if I want to type in H1 and then close bracket, and then obviously I could copy it, right, and then put a bracket in here, then I could type something in between. I could do that obviously, and you can do that as well. But would it be nice, or how much time will it save you if you type this in here and then hit enter or a space bar, and it's going to automatically type this end tag for you for all of your HTML. So imagine that if you have like a whole bunch of HTML and you could save, let's say 5 seconds here, 10 seconds there, 20 seconds there. At the end of the project, you could literally save yourself minimum of 5 hours of coding time, which is a lot. And you could do a lot with that particular coding time, right? And same thing with the jQuery, JavaScript, PHP, and this is gonna just help you speed up your coding problem. So let's say, even though there are plenty of options out there under the extension, I'm going to show you the ones that I recommend that you should install into your Visual Studio Code for your extensions. So let's hop on over here. So let's say you have this file here. I'm just going to open this up, and you're like, hey man, this is the first time I install it. And by the way, if you haven't installed it, you should definitely consider installing it. You could just type in, go to this URL, or if you want, you could just literally type this into Google and you could just search for it, and this will be the first one that's going to come up. So download Visual Studio Code, and this is going to take you to this particular file. You could download it for your Windows, Linux, or even Mac. Okay, so let's move on. So once you are here, you want to click over here, which if you hover your mouse here on the left hand side, you see 1 icon, 2 icon, 3, 4, and 5th one. If you click on it, and then this box will come up. And as you can see, I already have installed all of these because I love these things. And one of the wonderful things about this thing is that if it's really good, like for example, PHP, the one with the Intel phase, this one right over here, it has a star next to it. And you can see it has been downloaded or installed 3 million and change time, almost 8 million times. So you can rest assured people actually enjoyed this particular extension, because if they didn't, they wouldn't be installing this much, right? So this is for your PHP. So let's start from scratch. So this is for your HTML snippets into your Visual Studio Code extension. You want to install that, and this obviously has been installed. Where did it go? Here we go. So this obviously has been installed for over close to 5.5 million times, which says a lot, right? And then you could read more about it and all that stuff. And then if you look at this one, so let's say if you type in exactly what I was telling you about it, if you type something in here, it's just gonna help you write the code a lot better. And that's that. So next one is my favorite one, which is jQuery. This is the one that I would recommend you install because that's been installed more than more than 1 million times, which is great. So it's called Jquery Snippets. And if you scroll down, this will help you write code a lot faster. And then last but not least, your JavaScript ES6 code snippet, more than 5 million, almost 6 million times at the recording of this particular video. I'm sure if you're watching this later on, it's going to pass that in no time. And let's move on. We have, yep, by the way, there we go. So next one is the PHP, which one I just mentioned it. And then Beautify, which is this one, more than almost 7 million times. I mean, think about it, 7 million times. You would install that in there and that will help you make your code beautiful, right? And then obviously I already created a video about how to install and use the live server. If you haven't, there's going to be a link in the below that you can go and watch it. This is going to help you not only just help you in the sense like build your code, but it's going to help you when you are building your code, then you can lively see how it looks as you show it over here. So let's say if you change the web design to IAM, it's going to instantly update it right over here. So that is that, guys. So hopefully this was helpful. And if you truly found this helpful, just hop on over to Code with Mark on the YouTube world, and then once you get there, you will see this face. If I haven't changed the picture, you will see something like this. And let's get us to almost 3,000 subscribers. We already passed the 2,000 mark. So if you are finding this helpful, just click onto this and subscribe the button, and that way you can get this wonderful video that's going to help you create amazing and easy and outstanding web development projects. So until next time, guys, as I always say, happy coding.